always on the lookout for new recruits. As we saw earlier, going to be looking for the win tonight against the two veterans.
Tough Timmy Hughes is all fired up with that towel right there. Bob has some good hands, man. I mean, we talking about the main. Whoa!
Here we go, the main event coming in, springing forth into action here, taking the fight right to Tough Guys Inc.
I mean, believe me if I'm wrong. I mean, we're looking at a battle between.
Believe you if you're wrong. Why would I do that?
I mean, you know, the ref is never wrong.
Here we go, the main event.
Well, Dipsy-do action.
And this is, like I said, the main event's not used to this. Usually their game plan is flawless executed. And right there, they got countered. Here they go again, and the two veterans are ready. And again, catapulting that size, that height being used against the main event here. And there goes Ganon Jones Jr. soaring over the top. Duke Davis going for the clothesline. Being stretched out here.
Uh-oh. I've seen this before. What happens is Brutal Bob puts him in an abdominal stretch. Tough Timmy Hughes with a super kick right to the face. But it can't take down the giant Duke Davis. One thing that I realize here, Shane, is that both of these guys have huge height and weight advantages on both sides.
Exactly, and it is a generational matchup, as we said. We've seen intergender matchups tonight, a very historic night. Now we have generational matchup here in tag team action as Tough Guys Inc. continue to take it to the main event. I have never seen them in this position before, Rev.
You know what? Mike Tyson always said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Well, I think the main event might have not been punched in the face, but they're definitely thrown off their game, perhaps from the call that Ganon Jones Jr. made a little bit earlier with the playlist on his sleeve.
Well, here we go.
Wait a second.
Inaudible here.
I think Timmy Hughes might need a little breather.
Timmy Hughes.
Come on, Timmy.
Here. Oh.
Stay alive, Tim.
Oh, down he goes. The event finally collapses like a building imploding there. You could hear it.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Hey, Rev, please do me a favor. Don't sing again.
You know what? The Rev was in the church choir back in his day.
Back in the day, that was quite a time, I'm sure. And here we go. Tough Guys Inc. Fired up, ready to go here. The main event. There you see they're shifting their game plan and. Wait a second. Oh. Tough Guys Inc. Oh, pulling the brakes on that. And here they go outside of the ring. The main event. Oh, again. The size that we see so often used to decimate their opponents being used against each other right there. I have never seen anything like this with the main event where they've been used against each other.
Well, I think it's a good thing that you touched on, Shane, because, I mean, this isn't the type of thing that you would typically see with the main event. I mean, both of these guys
have... Like a Ganon Jones hanging on the foot there on the outside.
Oh!
There you see Duke Davis. Now they're back into it.
What about a size 18 boot right to the jaw of Tim Hughes right there? I think that did some quite a bit of damage.
Here we go.
Match is finally be able to start.
That's right. And now you see Duke Davis in the main event. That's characteristic of what we usually see. They've kind of found their groove here. They've recovered.
Well, the thing is, I mean, just look at how long, Shane, how long it took for the match to even start, simply because there was a bunch of chaos and disorder because the main event were thrown off the game.
And here we go. The match is underway. Duke Davis driving that boot, driving the weight, using the ropes for support there, and just driving that boot right into the throat, right into the jaw.
And I mean,
Tough Tim Hughes.
That is a pretty big boot. I mean, that's not the typical boot that you would find on your niece or nephew. I believe relatively, when I talked to Duke before, we tried to go shopping a little bit. Nice strong bill right there, but I tried to talk shoe shopping with Duke Davis, and he told me I'm not on his level. I don't know quite what that means, or I'm not lit enough to go shoe shopping. I do know he likes Jordans though, and Tim's.
Well, here we go, Duke Davis. There's the teamwork here into the corner. There's Timmy Hughes, and there is Ganon Jones Jr. tagged in, and Duke Davis going to deliver a vicious boot right to the back there. As Ganon Jones Jr.
action.
Mocks and then delivers a crushing kick there. Cover, 1, 2, and no.
I think no matter what the situation is, the main event right now is Ganon Jones Jr. is putting this hold very tightly across the neck and across the breathing passage of Tim Hughes. I think their main goal is they love to have fun because they're cocky. They are brazen. You know, they don't like to be told what to do. They like to do things on their own mode. But what happens when you're up against an international team as Tough Guy Inc.?
The two legends here, living legends, as Timmy Hughes goes off the ropes.
Oh,
what a
black hole
there.
slam.
Ganon Jones Jr. I mean, they have recovered spectacularly here. 1, 2, might be the finish, but no. They have recovered. Their recovery is amazing here. Tested unlike ever before, Rev.
Well, I mean, if you notice like I did, man, I mean, I think it's because of whatever is in that magical Gatorade bottle that the main event drinks.
There's a shot, you can hear that, and you can feel it as well. Clubbing blow to the back, answered by Ganon Jones Jr.
Notice that the main event, they're sweating a little bit more because they're having to work a little bit harder. That's what happens when you're up against two well-established guys that have been working in this business. I mean, all throughout the city, all throughout the states, all throughout the United States and international with Ring of Honor. These guys have been known as full workhorses, and they're letting the main event have it right now. This is a back-and-forth action. Very, very, very tough match tonight.
And you gotta think, no disrespect to Tough Guys Inc.
Oh, DDT!
DDT there might be the finish.
Go for the pin. Is he going for it? He's reaching for Brutal Bob. Brutal needs to get this tag.
Here goes Ganon Jones. And
I don't think he's legal.
He's not legal.
Oh, Enziguri! Make the tag, Tim. Make the tag. He's close. He's close.
Going for the tag here. But Duke gonna deny him the opportunity as he drags him back, cutting off the ring, and continuing the punishment against Tough Tim Hughes. Oh, down he goes on that back. The height of Duke Davis, lifting him up, and then all that height propelled in the air, slamming back down to the canvas.
You know what? There was one time, I'm ashamed to admit this, and Duke will probably laugh at this, or his people will probably laugh, but there is a previous group called The Order, and back when, in that particular time, when I wasn't quite involved with them, I mean, I took a choke slam from Duke Davis, and it's like falling from a skyscraper, man. It's painful. I think I'm still recovering with the
There's a tag made to Ganon Jones Jr.
Come on, Tim, got fight.
Ganon Jones Jr. coming into the ring here.
Here's the teamwork that we talk about. This
Davis
isn't a
double
playbook.
suplex. Up they go.
The stall action. Look at the leg strength. 1, 2, oh, the pass up that we always see, almost like the alley-oop suplex.
Oh, down he goes. Tough Tim Hughes down to the mat.
Notice this, Shane. The amount of time that they were in the air from just them passing the suplex, like we stated before, allows all that blood to rush to your head. Once it gets there, man, that puts you in a very confused state of mind and you're busy.
And here goes the athleticism on full display, but he doesn't get the payoff. And all that weight and that airborne action lands him right on his ribs.
Just like his dreads, I believe too much hang time.
Luke Davis, Ganon.
Did he make it? He makes the tag to Brutal Bob.
Tag on Brutal Bob, who comes into the ring, delivers a right hand to Ganon Jones.
Oh my God!
Uses his fist. Just Davis' own fist.
This is what I'm talking about. Brutal Bob, being a veteran of well over 20 years, he knows how to handle not one, but two giants.
A veteran.
Little Dusty Rhodes action there. Brutal Bob is all fired up right now, Shane.
There's the clothesline into the corner. Again, another shot delivered into the corner against Ganon Jones. Brutal Bob is fired up, and look at that right there.
Look at that combination. A bulldog and a clothesline all at once. You have never really seen these two gentlemen taking off their feet. These two competitors of the main event taking off the feet, let alone at the same time by one man. We haven't seen this, Shane.
That's right, and here we go. Ganon Jones to
shoulder
the mat.
tackle.
Down he goes.
Come on.
Brutal Bob. Getting another knockdown there.
This is unreal. This has been a match that's been back and forth between both star-studded tag teams. And once again, like I said, we've never seen a main event like this a lot of times. But, you know, just like you said, the recovery is very quick.
I said it to start. It's unlike anything we've ever seen the main event up against. And here comes Duke Davis trying to stop his friend from being finished off his teammate. They're usually so much on the same page, but Ganon Jones is struggling here, and he is looking to land a big maneuver there, which he does. Off the top rope, Tim Hughes goes down.
Tim Hughes is clenching the back, man. You need to understand one thing. This isn't a trampoline. This isn't just your normal pillow top bed. This is a wrestling ring. Wood, steel, pain.
Oh, drop kick. And the slam there in the center of the ring.
Here we go.
Jones going for the finish, and he gets it. The main event. Putting forward a main event caliber smackdown here.
47 seconds. Your winners, Stu Davis and Ganon Jones Jr. The main event.
Tough guys Inc. Tough Guy Inc. was trying to go for their typical double team finishers like we've seen many times, especially within the Ring of Honor system. But unfortunately, Duke Davis was able to do a little bit of a distraction. They were able to get the pin on tough Tim Hughes. And here you have it. Like I told you, the recovery, like you said it before, how quick they can build back from that. Did you think that it worked in their favor tonight?
Oh, I think so, and I think this was a passing of the torch in a lot of ways. The main event has proved they are legit. They were able to recover, and that's something we haven't seen. They're usually so dominant. We were able to see a whole new side to them tonight.
Yeah,
Big win for the main event.
I mean, definitely, like you said it before, we typically see another side of them, and, sometimes